All right, cool. We think we know football. It's your boy Kell. It's your boy Danny. We're going to talk about one of the best weekends in football coming up. NFC Championship, AFC Championship. I'm digging it. I'm digging these matchups. Now, Danny, we talked a little bit about this, our picks and stuff like that. Let's break it down a bit. First game on Sunday is going to be Washington Commanders versus Bills and Chiefs. Let's break down Eagles versus Commanders first. Now, starting off with that, who are you taking in that game?
So I think it's going to be a very interesting game. I think the Eagles are built well to handle the Commanders. I know they split this year. They already played. I'm not sure whether who won on who on the road, but this is the third divisional matchup of the year for these guys. They know how to play each other. It's going to be pretty interesting. I got the Eagles taking it, but if I really wanted somebody to win, I really think that it'd be so interesting to see Jaden Daniels, rookie, in the Super Bowl. They've really overachieved this year. It's a minus 286 for the Eagles, 47.5 over under, 5.5 spread. So the money is going toward the Eagles right now.
Okay.
They're pretty well matched up on offense and defense in terms of statistics, but there is a little bit of a banged up Hurts. So is that going to make a difference? He hasn't been doing too well in the passing. They have Saquon Barkley. What do you think, Kellen?
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to take the Eagles on this one. I do want Washington to win. Don't for a second think I want the Eagles to win. I do want Washington to win. Eagles are going to be at home. That's going to be a tough environment. Always is. Now, Jaden Daniels has surprised us before, obviously. Beat the Lions. That was a surprising victory. In my opinion, that was surprising. Now, we got Dan Quinn on the Eagles. Or on the Commanders.
On the Commanders.
Yeah, Dan Quinn, he was a defensive coordinator for the Cowboys. My outlook as to how to beat the Eagles would probably be to isolate the run. Like you said, Saquon Barkley, he's popping off. He's possibly Offensive Player of the Year, possibly even MVP. Granted, Josh Allen's more likely to take that. But when you got someone who's such a weapon like Saquon Barkley, and you isolate him, and you leave it only on Hurts, who we don't know what his condition is. He could be in serious, serious pain. He could be in not very much pain at all. I don't see him out of the pocket that much this coming game. I don't see him scrambling that much. I see him playing a little bit more conservative. I see them trying to take the Saquon route. That being said, if Dan Quinn can isolate Saquon, there's not a doubt in my mind that they can't win this game. What's your take on that?
Year? Yeah, with the way they played this year, it feels like they can almost beat anybody. They've really, like you said, really surprised the world when they knocked out the Lions last week. The Lions were really banged up, but the offensive performance, you can't really overlook that. They really played incredible. Do we know what the injury is exactly for Jalen Hurts?
It's a knee injury. I know that. I don't know the severity of it. They haven't really broken it down very much, but it is a knee injury. I think it's a left knee injury.
I really would love to see the Commanders in the Super Bowl. A Chiefs-Eagles rematch is not
Nobody
what
wants
I am looking forward to.
Nobody wants that.
But
oh gosh,
these are two teams at home. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough game for the Commanders. I think that they're capable. Yes, I do think that they are capable. Saquon is, I think, obviously, he's probably going to be Offensive Player of the Year. This is the guy that you need to stop.
Yeah, and I mean, I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead. Let's show a clip. Oh my God. We need new software. We need a different software, some shit.
I'm gonna have to upgrade as well.
Yeah. I'll crop that out. Anyway, we're gonna show a clip real quick, and this defines Saquon Barkley. You know what I'm about to show, Danny. This hurdle is just insane. I mean, let's go ahead
Yeah,
show it real quick. Um, so yeah. I mean, you can't comprehend something like that, dude. That's fake. It's like video game stuff. I mean,
yeah.
what's your take on
2000.
stuff like that?
Oh well, yeah, absolutely. Video game stuff. Madden Street over here. Um, I think that Saquon is, on a list of a very few short with the 2,000 rushers. This is the team that's built for running. I think that if I had to make a pick, I think that that's going to make the difference in the game, the running game. I think it's all on the Commanders to really show if they're really as capable as they've shown in the last few games.
Right, right. No, yeah, and I think we're both on the same page. We both think that Saquon Barkley is an absolute monster. He's an absolute beast. But like we both said, isolate the run, shut him down. If you can shut him down, then you shut down the Eagles, in my opinion. And you know how Eagles fans get. If the momentum's there, the momentum's there. But if it's not there, they will turn on their team like that. And Eagles fans, you cannot deny that. You
They
can't
have a
deny it.
lot of yeah, yeah.
You cannot deny that the moment like when it goes a little tiny bit bad, Eagles fans lose their shit, dude. I mean, I'll tell you what, dude. Like an Eagles defensive man can rip the face mask off of another player, and they'll boo the call. Like that's not true. That's not right. Shut up. I mean, come on, man. Like after a while, it gets to the point where it's like, guys, come on, let's play football. But to that aspect. They ride that Nick Sirianni dick like crazy until I'll tell you what, until he starts sucking. And then once he starts sucking, they
One bad game and
hate him. One bad game, that's all it takes. And they hate him. The same thing with Jalen Hurts. They will hate his guts. I wouldn't be surprised if they do it to Saquon Barkley. If Saquon Barkley goes out there and fumbles on the first drive, that could be a game changer, dude. That could set the tone for the entire game. It could screw them up. And that's something that we saw that in the Packer game, except it was the other way around. So they forced that fumble against Green Bay. Green Bay fumbled the ball on the very, very first play of the game. When they did that, that was a complete momentum shift. The Packers were, out of minds, out of sorts. The crowd was into it and stuff like that. If you could get the crowd out of it and if you can get Saquon out of it, you got the game. In my opinion, that's my opinion on the game. What do you think about that, Danny?
yeah. I mean, you're preaching to the choir here. This is exactly what I've been saying this entire time. I think that Saquon's the big difference maker. I think that if Washington wants to prove that they are that next big team, they're going to have to go out and win this weekend. They're going to have to take down, one of the incumbents in the NFC who's shown that they are Super Bowl capable. And Jalen Hurts has such a huge chip on his shoulder. He wants to be the best, and we got the young buck here trying to come and take it from him. So it's really cool. It's just a cool picture to try and see what's going to happen coming up.
No, yeah, definitely, definitely. With that being said, we got Hockley, who's going to be refereeing that game. Since he's going to be refereeing that game, it means he's not going to be refereeing the game everyone's been waiting for, the game I've been waiting for, the game you've been waiting for. I mean, I'll tell you what, we talk a lot about things the European mind can't comprehend. They might not be able to comprehend this game because I'll tell you what, I have a feeling it's going to be a banger. But to officiating, Bills and Chiefs, we're going to break this one down. I always have a lot to say when it comes to Chiefs. I always have a lot to say when it comes to Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. We got Clete Blakeman, the referee for the game. Now the Chiefs are 6-5 when he's the referee. When Hockley's the referee, they're 10-2. And like I said, Hockley's going to be with the Eagles and the Commanders this game. How big of a role do you think that's going to play in this game, Danny?
Yeah, the refereeing is always going to make a big difference in the game. Even from a minute standpoint, there's going to be fans on either side who are going to be arguing about whether it's fair or not. Just as somebody who, and Kellen can attest to this, someone who pays attention to the game a lot, it's hard to not call out. Kellen likes to say a spade a spade. It happens. We see it happen. especially when you see these Mahomes just take like little taps and getting 15-yard penalties, and these other quarterbacks getting destroyed. Did you see the interview with Patrick Mahomes when they asked him about the refs?
You know, I saw pieces of it. I remember him talking about not wanting to have calls, but I don't really, if like, you know, I didn't watch it as as probably in
Yeah,
depth as
no,
I probably
just
should
it
have.
was mostly just a clip that I saw as well. But he was talking about like I can't do anything about the refs. I just go out there and play. But like it seems kind of obvious that even he knows that they're gonna get some calls.
Yeah, I mean, end of the day, dude. I mean, like, so, you got like I'll tell you what. Props to Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman's calling him out so bad, dude. And when you got announcers now calling him out, when you got commentators that are like, "Hey,
Live during the game.
live during the
Yeah,
game," basically saying that's bullshit. That shouldn't be happening. Like, you got a problem on your hands, NFL. Like when you got Troy Aikman saying, "Oh my god," that's when it's like, dude, oh my, like you literally just had a commentator say something like that because he is that frustrated with the game. And I mean, like you got other people that are like noticing that. I noticed this particularly on that roughing, not the roughing the passer. It was a not on sports. It's the term I'm looking for. Unnecessary roughness call. But basically, it was an unnecessary roughness call. And what ended up happening was the two Texans players, they clashed into each other, clashed heads above Patrick Mahomes. Now, if you watch the video, Patrick Mahomes actually starts to run out of bounds. Now, well, I'm gonna go
he
ahead
does
and
that a lot.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play a little snippet of it. It's not gonna be the whole thing, just a snippet. It's the actual live, the full, not the full video, but live speed of when it's happening. What I want you to do is I want you to watch how he looks. So he looks downfield, and then when he looks downfield, he sees the two defenders converging on him, and instead of running out of bounds, he turns back into the field. When he turns back into the field, he goes down in such a way that he knows he's going to draw the penalty. So he knows
Definitely
now.
a flop.
Yeah. So
Definitely a
go ahead,
flop.
take a look at it real quick.
I mean, it was a late slide, but they throw the flag, and it was Clay Martin who threw it.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 39.
Oh, come on.
15-yard penalty.
Here's the end of it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a runner, and
No.
I could not disagree with that one more, and he barely gets hit. That's the second penalty now that's been called against the Texans.
And Troy, I agree with you. There's no forcible contact to the head neck area of him. The two Houston players hit each other. That should not have been a foul.
And if you,
But okay, so there you go. I mean, in my opinion, it can't be any more blatant like that. The dude looks up, says, "Oh, there's two guys that are going to be converging on me. They got all their momentum coming towards me. There's no way they're going to be able to pull up. Might as well slide down so it looks like they're going to be hurting me." And 15 yards. That sucks, dude. It really, really sucks. It reminds me of like these teams, like, when you got like the Houston Astros or something like that, where they're stealing signs, and like, I know I hate the Astros too. Astros and Kansas City Chiefs in baseball. When you got like teams like that, and like look at the repercussions of that. So you have a team like the Houston Astros, they steal signs. Well, when they steal signs, it results in them going yard. They start hitting home runs and home runs and home runs. Well, then you got these pitchers, these young pitchers that are throwing these balls, and they're like, well, this pitcher's giving up this many home runs against the Houston Astros. We're going to cut him. He's not going to have a job with us anymore because he's giving up this many home runs for the Astros. So now this is affecting livelihoods. So now people are looking at these players saying, well, dang, he's getting all these penalties against Patrick Mahomes. He should get fined. He should get this. He should get that. Now it's a character thing. It's starting to build character amongst all of these players. It's making Patrick Mahomes look bad. It's making these players getting these penalties look bad. And my goodness, does it make the NFL look bad? Do you agree in that aspect, Danny? I mean, how this is making them look?
I think it couldn't be more blatant because, like you said, it's not just us fans who are, people say, oh, these fans don't really know anything and they're not really playing the game. But then you're hearing it called from the players themselves, players with Twitter accounts, saying like, this is ridiculous, live announcers calling out that like, what are we doing here? Like, it's kind of just as someone who wants integrity in the game, it can be a little bit frustrating, especially when they start the day after all this criticism comes out, they start putting out statistics of oh look, the Chiefs get flagged more than other teams, or look, it's not as biased as you think it is. It's almost a slap in the face to some of the fans.
It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, dude. 100% agree. 100% agree. Anyway, see, here we go. Here I go again, dude. Like once I start talking about the Chiefs, I can't stop. Like it's this. It drives me well. But anyway,
we're a little bit tired of it.
But yeah, I know. Back to the topic, and back to the issue at hand. Chiefs are point and a half. Yeah, point and a half betting favorite in Kansas City. Regular season, Josh Allen has 4 wins. Patrick Mahomes only has 1 when playing. In a Bills and Chiefs matchup. Here is the stat that bugs me and it haunts me, and I bet it haunts Josh Allen. Patrick Mahomes is 3-0 against Josh Allen in the postseason. What are your thoughts on that, Danny? Do you think that's going to play into his psyche at all?
Definitely. He's got a mountain of a chip on his shoulder, but I think he wants to prove the world wrong. He's shown that he can beat the Chiefs. And in the few playoff games that they did play, it's not like the Chiefs just ran over the Bills. I think we're going to have to see some kind of a huge effort, some Herculean effort from Josh Allen. But to me, that's what I want. I want this Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift to just go away for a while, even just for a little while, so that way we can actually have some fun with the game again.
No, 100% agree. Okay, so just to run this through real quick, Eagles, Washington, who's your pick and final score?
I gotta say 23-20 Eagles. I got the Eagles winning, but I really want the Washington Commanders to win. I think it'd really be interesting to see this rookie superstar, in the big game.
Okay. I'm gonna go. I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. I really do. I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm actually gonna go 24.
40, it's a 47.5 over under.
47.5 over under. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put 24-27. Eagles winning against the Commanders. Like I said, it's gonna be a shootout. I think, and it is gonna come down to the last second. Now, Bills Chiefs. Who's gonna win? Final score.
I really want the Bills to win. I really don't want the Chiefs to win, so I'm gonna go with the Bills. I'm gonna say 27-23. I got the Bills kind of. I got Josh Allen just kind of taking over this game like we want him to, and maybe this is just my heart speaking over the fact that we don't want Taylor Swift and her dark magic to overpower Josh Allen.
Oh goodness. No, you know what? I'm gonna go 28-36 on this one. Reason being, I think that the Bills are gonna end up kind of gaining some momentum near the end. Like I said, these are both gonna be shootouts. It's gonna be back and forth the entire time. But I'm gonna go ahead and take the Bills on this one. But aside from that, I'm gonna take the Bills. I'm gonna take the Eagles. I think we're gonna have a Bills-Eagles Super Bowl. I think it's gonna be a good one. You're seeing Bills-Eagles too? Bills-Eagles. All right, cool. I dig it. One last thing, guys. I have a request for you. This is something I'm doing. This is something Danny's doing. Guys, you got to unite. We have to get together because there's only one man that can save us, and it's not just Jesus, it's Josh Allen. Josh Allen has to save us. Josh Allen is our savior, guys. He is going to be the one coming from a Patriots fan, coming from a Broncos fan. That's big. Very, very big. A Patriots fan. A Patriots fan is rooting for the Bills. A Patriots fan and a Bills fan. I'm telling you right now. It's imperative. We have to get together, guys. It's like the Avengers, all right? Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, we gotta bring it together. And I'm gonna tell you what, Josh Allen is my Captain America right now, man. He is my Captain America. We need him. We think we know football, broadcasting from the top of the Sandia Mountains. Avengers assemble on Sunday at 4:30 when the Bills beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Aside from that, guys, much love. We love you. Thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe. Much love. Keep the faith.